Hey everybody, MichaelBtheGameGenie here, and on today's video we're talking all about the Arcade1Up Killer Instinct Pro cabinet. I know a lot of people out there have been patiently waiting for it. You're saving up, and you know, the darkest of days approached as it disappeared from the website, and a lot of people online had reported that it was going to be cancelled. However, some new information has come up, and it looks like Killer Instinct Pro is alive, yet once again, with proof, and I'll tell you more about it right after this. So that's right, guys. Today we're going to be talking all about the Arcade1Up Pro Series cabinet that we aren't sure if is still coming out, but some new information has come to light that seems to prove that there is hope for the people that have been waiting for this. Before we get started on that, I want to say thank you so much to everybody for checking out the video. I always appreciate your support, and if this is your first time to the channel, you like what you see, go ahead, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and all that YouTube stuff. So you guys may remember back to my coverage and other people's coverage of CES 2022, one of the most surprising announcements from Arcade1Up at that event was the announcement of a Killer Instinct Arcade Machine Pro Series Edition that was going to be coming out in the upcoming year. What was interesting about this is the Pro cabinet was being announced at this event, and yet the original 3/4 scale Arcade1Up Killer Instinct still hadn't made it out to people's homes. So already we had a better, more advanced, better looking version before the 3/4 scale cabinet came out, which I thought was a little bit strange. One thing that is for sure, Arcade1Up garnered a lot of media attention at the CES 2022 event for announcing their first ever Pro Series or full-size arcade cabinet. And here you can see an article that is on IGN, basically covering the details of the new cabinet coming out with lots of images. And God bless IGN for still having these images up, as you'll see why in a couple minutes. And also, we've got this site called Game Informer. Arcade1Up announces Pro Series cabinets with a bigger Killer Instinct machine. Everybody was excited. This is the first glimpse of the Pro machines. A lot of us have been asking for cabinets with bigger screens, better controls for a very long time now, and Arcade1Up was going to be bringing the fire with this machine. So you get Wi-Fi, online multiplayer, flush cabinet design that stands at 67.5 inches tall, a 19-inch LCD screen, upgraded lit marquee, Suzo HAP joysticks and buttons, upgraded speakers and speaker grills, which we recently found out are going to be Yamaha, but more on that later, clear deck protector, molded coin door with light-up coin slots for 1- and 2-player start. So we did find out the coin doors will light up, and you can also press them to start in, so no more start button. You can actually coin in that way. Faux metal T-molding that isn't a big winner from a lot of people. Faux Arcade1Up badge, licensed swivel stool with backrest, or otherwise known as a chair, anti-fatigue mat, which people are really excited about, and the tin sign. Then it gives the games list. So there we go. Now if you head over to Arcade1Up and you go looking for it, you might notice something is very strange. I don't see it under the current game. So let's go ahead. We'll try to search for it. This is going to be awkward bringing this over. Killer Instinct Pro. Oh my goodness, it's not there. And the reason for that is it seems to be taken down off the website, which we covered a couple weeks back. I made a video, Killer Instinct Pro canceled. So a lot of questions are out there, guys, on why it was taken down off the website. Some of the theories that we came up with originally were they still have 3/4 scale machines that probably the announcement of the Pro Series affected the sales. So they've got to still send these 3/4 scale cabinets out through the door, and this constant reminder that a better version is coming isn't helping sales. So maybe that's why Arcade1Up took it off the site. The other reason why people think it's canceled and maybe why it was taken off the site is that it has been delayed. Now, why would the cabinet have been delayed? Is it for lack of demand, lack of interest? Well, we actually found out recently it's YouTubers' fault, my fault, ConsoleKit's fault. So guys, for those of you who tuned into BCong's stream this past Thursday, John D was on, and he was actually there to cover the issues with the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 pre-order issues, and he even answered some more questions about the online component for Blitz. But the one that I was excited about is we got to grill him a little bit about the upcoming KI Pro announcement, and John did foreclose, or foretold, or I don't even know what the word is, foreclose probably, to us in that stream that the reason why Killer Instinct Pro was in fact delayed was the screen quality that was going to be offered. So you guys may remember at the onset and launch of the Arcade1Up XL cabinets, especially the Golden T 3D XL cabinet, there was some coverage from YouTubers such as myself, my buddy Console Kits, P-Dubs, 19K Fox, and we were all very critical and provide some constructive criticism about the 19-inch TN monitor they included with these cabinets that they had sourced for their XL cabinets that was going to be in Golden T and Shack. And what we thought at the time was they can't possibly use this same monitor for the Pro cabinets. At a Pro price point, they would need a better monitor. And believe it or not, Arcade1Up heard that feedback and they listened. And that is what in turn delayed the release of the Killer Instinct Pro cabinets. They're in the process of getting 19-inch IPS monitors that are going to look brilliant on it. John was very giving in telling us during that stream and gave us even more information on the timeline and the life of Killer Instinct Pro after I brought up a post that came up in the Arcade1Up global fan page community that may just shed some proof on the existence of the Killer Instinct Pro as of today. So if you guys head on over to the global fan page, thank you very much, David Vicente, who eagle-eyed caught this. Does this mean KI Pros have launched? He caught this online leaderboard for Killer Instinct Pro, and as you scroll down, you'll notice at the number 6 position, we've got a highlighted Pro word with Wang's, something like that. Now, we all know Arcade1Up's head tester with the real cabinets seems to be Justin Wang. He's dropped some hints and leaks before that Moat picked up on for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And the one thing that sticks out to me is I just got the NBA Jam Shaq Edition cab, and it does differentiate which version of the cab you're playing on exactly like this. So if you find me online, you'll find Shaq, MichaelBtheGameGenie, next to my very horrible record, but that's how you can find me on NBA Jam online. So this is how you can find someone on the Pro Killer Instinct cab that is currently being tested. The first signs of life of the Killer Instinct cabinet. Now, once this was brought up to John and showed to John, he thought it was actually pretty funny and gave us the information on the fact it was going to be a IPS or even BOE monitor, 19 inches, that was going to be in the Killer Instinct Pro cabinet, and did confirm it's still coming out. In fact, he confirmed that as soon as they get the monitors, it's going to be coming out, and he gave even more information identifying that it was going to be a limited, very limited release coming directly through Arcade1Up's direct-to-consumer, so on their website, and the issues that happened with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in terms of availability were also going to be something to take a look at when it comes to Killer Instinct. As he indicated, there may only be somewhere around 500 units of the Killer Instinct Pro cab that's going to be available. So hopefully before then, the issues they ran into with the loyalty list or whatever it is sorted out before the Killer Instinct Pro cabinet goes online for sale direct to consumer with only 500 just about cabinets available. So guys, thanks to these occurrences over the course of the last week, we can now confirm that Killer Instinct Pro, even though it was taken down off the website, has not been canceled and is still coming out. It's currently being tested by what looks like Jay Wong, and there's somebody actually on the leaderboards with an active Killer Instinct Pro cabinet tearing up the leaderboards. Then on top of that, we found out that it's going to be coming out. It's not coming to retail. It's only going to be direct consumer with only about 500 units available, so it's going to be very hard to get. And of course, we already knew price point was already going to be around $1,000. So for those of you that were disappointed at the concept of Killer Instinct Pro being canceled, cheer up, my friends. It's coming out soon, but it sounds like it's going to be pretty hard to get, pretty expensive, but it also sounds like it's going to be awesome. We're getting a BOE screen. John mentioned Yamaha speakers, Suzo hap, sticks and buttons. That's what you're getting with the Pro cabinet. And of course, the new full body form factor with light up coin doors you can coin in with. And I can tell you from my experience already with the XL cabs, these bigger form factors make such a difference with this experience. Anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of this latest news about the Killer Instinct Pro cabinet? Did you actually think that it was canceled when it was taken down from the site and a couple other YouTubers reported on it? Or did you always think it was still coming out? And now with this information in hand, do you believe it's coming out? Do you believe there'll be further hiccups? And are you excited about it? Is this a cab you were looking forward to? And would you pick up a Killer Instinct Pro cabinet with the information provided to you and the price point direct to consumer? All right, guys, thank you so very much for watching. This is Michael B. the Game Genie, and I'll talk to you guys next time.